30-06 John here, and today what I want to talk about is what happens if you have a long-term medical issue and you can't use your shooting hand for shooting and you have to shoot weak hand only. This isn't a theoretical question. It actually happened to me quite a few years ago where I broke my shooting arm, was in a cast for several months, and I had to learn to shoot left hand only. Quite a few years ago, I did break my shooting hand from just an accident falling. I was in a cast for several months. This is just a prop just to show, to simulate it. But I had to shoot left hand only, and also not just shooting left hand only. I had to learn how to holster left hand, had to load and unload left hand only. When I initially broke my shooting hand, my fingers and my hand was very weak. I really couldn't use it for a whole lot and created quite a few issues. So let's talk about what I had to go through and how you can also learn from it. When I broke my right arm, my shooting arm, and it was in a cast and I was trying to shoot left hand only, I found out real fast, even though I have shot left hand, a lot of issues there. I'm a 1911 guy, racking the slide, loading a magazine, loading the magazine in the pistol, and also just loading the cartridges into the magazine. There may be a way of doing it with one hand. I haven't figured it out yet. So after trying to experiment a bit with my arm in a cast, what I found out that I just couldn't safely handle a 1911 weak hand only. So then I went to a revolver. I found out that I could handle and load a revolver one-handed. Of course, loading, I had to put the gun down and load it. But it worked out pretty good. Did a lot of shooting left hand only. I carried a couple speed loaders. Of course, with one hand, my hand that was in the cast, I was able to hold the speed loader and insert it into the cylinder without too much problems. I had to get a left-handed holster. This is the actual holster I used. It worked out pretty well. The revolver I'm using here that I used was a Ruger SP 101 in .357 Magnum. This one here worked out good, though. I actually practiced enough where I actually attended some practical shooting matches. And even though I was very slow and non-competitive, I was able to compete. Someone might say, well, why didn't you just wait until you had your arm out of the cast and you could shoot normally? Well, my safety and protection is my responsibility, and I'm not going to go around town unarmed without any means of self-defense. And if it means I have to shoot a revolver left hand only, then that's what I do. Also, the bad guys, criminals, they always look for weak or older victims. A person with their right arm in a cast, you are more likely to be accosted, attacked. Ever since then, I always make a habit to just practice a left hand only shooting session. Almost always it has to be with a revolver. Today I'm going to be shooting this with a 38 Special Plus P load. The load I'm shooting today is 38 Special Plus P. 125 grain extreme bullets, a plated bullet, Winchester small pistol primers, and 5.8 grains of unique in a mixed range pickup 38 special brass. Here's my target from the range, shot at 6 yards, maybe 7 yards, I forget. Most of my shots are okay, but I do have a tendency shooting weekend only with a double action revolver to pull them to the right and maybe a little bit high. But that's why we practice. Anyhow, that's all I have for today, everyone. Hey, thanks for watching, everyone. Stay safe and have a nice day.